Welcome back to Instables, everyone. Welcome to Breakfast with Bulls. I'm going to be going over the top 7 cannabis stocks as possible breakouts going into Tuesday, as they all do have unusual volume coming in. I'm going to show you guys how much volume they have been having and exactly what we're going to be looking at for on these breakouts. So let's jump into this one. So the first one I'm going to go over with you guys here is SNDL, and I want to go over SNDL because they have the most amount of volume out of all the cannabis plays, but I do want to go over the most volatile cannabis play at the end of the video, so definitely wait till the end of the video to check out that OTC stock that I'm going to mention, as it is very volatile, and if the cannabis sector does break out, then we could see the most amount of profit coming in with this OTC stock. But again, I'm going to go over SNDL. We do have 622 million volume ending the day on Friday, and on average, we have 262 million, so we have a lot of volume coming in. Again, we have mentioned this one earlier in the week, and it looks like we did have a nice run up. Now we are still waiting for this 20 MA to cross above the 50. We were talking about how the 20 MA was starting to curl up, and it looks like it is curling up even further and trying to give us that nice breakout that we're looking for. Even though we have had a nice breakout with SNDL, it definitely still can have a breakout. And my next price target, if the 20 MA does cross the 50 on the 4-hour here, then we could possibly see a price target here at $1.40 as our first price target. This is the very key resistance that we did previously sell off at. And if we can break above 140, then we could definitely see the $4 range coming in soon, as this is a huge gap that we are going to be trying to fill. As we did previously get to around $4. So again, this is a huge gap that we are trying to fill, and we do want to break over this 140 mark, and then we want to break above this huge wick that we did get rejected at here at 175. So again, 140, 175, and then our next price target would be around $4 in my opinion. But there is a lot of volume, like I said, coming in. We want to make sure we do continue going into Tuesday. Again, it is a 3-day weekend, but we are going to definitely possibly see a lot of volume coming in, as I'm sure a lot of people are going to be talking about the cannabis sector over the weekend. There could be possible news on more legalizations, and I know that's why it is starting to run up. So again, we're going to see if we can get this continuation. I do like the volume that has been coming in. Again, we have more volume right here than we have been previously for quite a while, again, on this consolidation. So with this type of volume, we could definitely see continuation on a possible breakout. But again, I also wanted to go over this with you guys because on the MACD, you guys can see we have been getting an increase in buy pressure here above our previous buy pressure points, and that's very bullish, especially with the EMA lines crossing above the MACD here. We could definitely see a huge continuation on SNDL. Definitely on the watch going into this week. I know I mentioned it earlier in the week, and we made a lot of profit off of it, but SNDL definitely still can have that run. As you can see, like I said, the 20 EMA about across 50, and the EMA lines crossing above the MACD. Now, the next one I want to go over here is TLRY. TLRY is my safest and favorite long play. As far as volatility and as far as a profitable company, TLRY, in my opinion, is the best of them all, as far as, like I said, volatility and a long play. But again, we're going to be waiting for this one to break over 1974 going into this week. As we saw in SNDL, we had our very key resistance at 140. The same goes for TLRY. Our very key resistance is at 1974. Now, if we can break above 1974, that would be very key. And we would be trying to break above this consolidated point before we did break out previously at our very next resistance at 2668. So if we can break over 1974 coming into this week on Tuesday, and we can possibly continue going into 2668. And then our next price target would be here where we previously did break out of our bull flag that we did mention in the beginning of the year. And it did continue to break out at 43.96. So again, this is very key. TLRY, definitely a lot of volume coming in. Again, they have 65 million volume at the end of the day on Friday with, and on average they have 25 million. So TLRY definitely on the watch as well. OGI, I want to go over as well. OGI ended the day with 22 million volume, and on average they have 6 million. Now, we did draw the Fibonacci lines on this one previously, and it looks like we are. I'm going to go ahead and follow these Fibonacci lines here so you guys can see the very key levels that we're going to be trying to break out of. Now, we do have this key level here at 314 that we are trying to consolidate and hold above. And if we can, that very next key resistance, in my opinion, would be around $3.82. That is where we previously did have a huge sell-off. That is also where we continue to sell off at this point. So 382 would be very key for us to break above coming into this week. And if we can break above that, in my opinion, the very key resistance that we're going to be trying to break over here is at 431. I know we are sitting here at 316. A lot of people are wondering, should I just buy now? Should I just go into it? If you believe in the cannabis sector and you're not worried about it possibly selling off and having more consolidation for a possible long play, then sure. But as far as confirmation for more bullish momentum, I want this one to break over 431 in my opinion. I do like TLRY and SNDL's chart a little better. I do like OGI's volatility though. OGI has a lot of volatility. Sometimes it has more volatility than even SNDL. even at a higher price. So again, OGI definitely on the watch. I love day trading OGI. One of my favorite cannabis plays to be a day trading, and I definitely got an SNDL and OGI, a little bit of OGI, but mostly SNDL this last week. Now I'm going to go over ACB with you guys. Very similar, another cannabis play. We're going to see very similar charts for every one of these. Now, again, we do have a little bit of a run here, and it looks like the 20 MA is starting to cross above the 50 on the 4-hour. And the fact that we see a lot of 20 MAs starting to cross above the 50 on a lot of other cannabis plays, we could definitely see that just possibly continue on SNDL. We could just see that 20 MA cross above the 50 because all the cannabis sector has been crossing above the 50. So we could definitely see that possibly happen on SNDL as a follow-up play to all of the other cannabis plays that have been crossing above the 50. So again, we're going to have this one on watch. We have an increase in buy pressure here again, like we saw on SNDL. We see the EMA lines crossing above the MACD here, and that's very key. And we do want to break above this very key consolidated point that we did previously get rejected at around 1108. Again, this is very key coming into this week. I know we're sitting at around 962. 963. And like I said, if you guys are willing to hold a bag, if it does possibly get rejected and sell off and you guys have to play a long play, then definitely this is probably a good entry. But at this point, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but I would definitely be waiting for this one to break over 1108 to have more bullish momentum on ACB. I do like ACB though, and I do like the cannabis plays. Again, ACB has ended the day with 22 million volume, and on average they have about 5 million, almost very similar to OGI with 22 over 5 million. So next one I'll go over here is HEXO. This is one of the most popular ones that a lot of people have been talking about. This is a very key resistance that we did mark previously at 780, and it looks like that is still our very key resistance that we did previously sell off from. So again, I do like the consolidation here, the 20 MA again starting to cross above 50, but however, we did see this previously with the 20 MA crossing above the 50, and that's what we're going to be looking out for. We're going to make sure this 20 MA doesn't curl down before it does get to this resistance and break above it. Now, if we do start to curl up here and break above the 50, and then we start to curl down again like we did see previously, and we don't break above our resistance on all of these cannabis plays, that would be what we're looking out for in a possible sell-off. But however, like I said, a lot of volume coming in on HEXO. We have 14 million volume ending the day on Friday with an average of 3 million. So there's a ton of volume on HEXO as well coming in. We definitely have to have this one on the watch. And the next one I'm going to go over is CRON. CRON, they ended the day with 15 million volume, and on average they have 2 million. So we have a lot of volatility here. We have a very key resistance that we did consolidate and broke out of at around 1050. This is a very key resistance. If we can break above 1050 coming into this week, that would give us more bullish momentum. Now, I do like how much it has came up, and I do like the 20 MA here is starting to curl up. You can see it's almost very similar to SNDL, how it's almost about to pass that 50 MA that we're looking for. And again, we have volume coming in, but we want to see more confirmation on volume, of course, to get more confirmation on that breakout. But however, like I said, the MACD here, again, the EMA lines crossing above the MACD here with an increase in buy pressure. We probably want to see it cross this buy pressure point so that way we can see more confirmation on CRON. But CRON is another one, a ton of volume coming in, very, very volatile, and we could definitely see a continuation on this cannabis sector, like I said. So CRON is the next one. And the last one is the OTC stock that I'm talking about, AZFL. This is very volatile. You can see it's almost very similar to all the other cannabis sectors. Now, we did see a huge run up from with SNDL all the way from around 48 cents in the beginning of the year, coming into around $3.90. So when that happened, you can see how much of a volatile play we did have with AZFL during that time. And you can see we came all the way from around 0.001 cents all the way up to around 0.008 cents. That's 800% versus SNDL that had about 500% volatility. So again, AZFL, the most volatile of them all. There's not a lot of volume coming in this one yet, but however, when the cannabis sector does break out, definitely go to AZFL and check if they are having a nice breakout, because in my opinion, they're a very easy volatile scalp play to be playing. I don't want to hold AZFL long unless I'm playing with a very small amount of money, but AZFL, in my opinion, very, very volatile. We definitely have to keep them on the watch as well. A very key resistance that I want to break over that we did mark previously is at 0.0046 if we're trying to play more of a bullish momentum play. But however, it looks like we're consolidating 20 MA, not looking as nice as all the rest of the cannabis plays, curling up or anything like that to show us possible bullish momentum. So we're just going to keep AZFL on the watch. I just wanted to mention this one because it's very volatile, and I feel like a lot of people don't know about this one. So again, I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the channel. If you guys are looking for all these penny stock breakouts throughout the day, again, we do this at instabulls.com. Definitely join. I only charge, 50 cents a day, $15 a month. So join instables.com. Again, you'll never miss a penny stock breakout again. And everybody that's been supporting the channel, again, God bless you guys. If you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.